everybody, my name is Priya Mohan and I am the owner and the founder of Sorry Not Sorry here in Hamilton, Ontario. So woo! Every Friday I go live, mostly just to connect with you guys, but also to show you some of the lovely pieces we have in store because they kind of look different on our website than they do in person. So if you've been able to join us today, thank you so much. Sit back, grab your popcorn, grab a beverage, and today we're going to be talking about these colors. So some of you may recognize this. Shefali, let me know if you can see that properly.
A little bit more to, yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
So these are the colors that are available in the Bryn Walker Spring linens, and you're able to pre-order them off of our website. And there are so many lovely colors, and people have started to buy them for delivery. At this point, if you order, the delivery date is mid-April. But people are starting to pick their colors because you get 20% off if you pre-order. So some of you have been asking, would you be able to show us how these colors look with some of the pieces in stock? So that's what we're going to do today. So here we go, guys. I get to play with all of my favorite fabrics. This one I had to start with because it's so soft. So this is one of those ones I want you to hear. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear that? Yes.
I can hear that.
That's good. So this one is a really unusual set of colors. That's why I wanted to show it to you. So this color here, it's not really pink. It's not really coral. It's more of a persimmon. And then this color here it's that Evia blue that we've been talking about so much. This one. It's a little bit darker, I guess. Maybe it's Lysanthius.
I think you did actually pair it with Lysanthius.
I think I did. So I'm going to hold these up together and you can be the judge. Definitely that little line color in there. Can they see that, Shefali?
Yes, they can.
So the little line in that fabric is Lysanthius, which is kind of like more of a periwinkle. This one is the Evia blue, and you can see it's more like a Superman blue, so it's not that one. But that is basically the color tone you see in here. So the lighter color in here in the lines is the one that's Lysanthius, and then this is kind of like a really darker sky blue version of Lysanthius. And then these here, this is actually... it's really close to this color Flora. And people have been asking me, do we have anything in Flora? And I think this is kind of it. So Flora is lighter than this fabric here. So I think it would match, but you'd have to, this has a little bit more gray and this is a brighter color. But overall, I think this combination is so beautiful. It's got this green in it as well that I think would go well with Para, which is... I'm just going to keep going back and forth, guys. You are going to get to know all these colors as well as I do. So Para is a pear color, and I think that would match as well. And but it has so many other fun colors in it. We have green, we have a darker blue, we have like a rusty color, and then this is what it looks like at the back. But I am enjoying it very much because it's so soft, and it's a crepe silk, which means it just feels so yummy on my skin. Thank you all so much for joining. Have your friends joined today, Shefali?
My friends?
Any friends?
Any friends. All friends have joined.
All friends have joined.
Jane,
Thank you so much
Heather,
for joining.
Jackie, Sabina, Dale Ingram, Margot.
Thank you for joining, everybody. So last Tuesday, when you weren't here, I missed almost a full hour's worth of messages.
Nice.
Yes, until Margot, our savior, sent me a message saying, Priya, read the messages. And I'm like, pardon, Margot? I missed that. Could you send that again? She's like, Priya, read messages. I'm like, oh my God, they're all right here.
Yeah.
So I thought today, and that's where I came up with the idea for today's show. People were saying I would love to know what matches with those colors. So we're going to start with Lysanthius.
Jessica says hi.
Hi, Jessica. And Jessica, I love the pieces you picked today. Some of them are my absolute
great
favorites.
choices, friends.
Now this one is a kimono sleeve top. And this is another one that goes really well with Lysanthius, which is kind of surprising because it looks like it would go with Evia, which is that Superman blue. So I'm going to try it on, but first let me show you the colors in it. So it's various shades of blue. They're kind of watercolored into each other. And then we have a bright orange through here. We have this lovely yellowy mustard color. And then all the fun happens here at this arm. And you can see all the great colors that are in there.
Nice.
So let's try this on because it is a kimono sleeve top. You really can only wear it two ways, mostly. So you can wear it this way with all these flowers on top, or you can spin her around. And I believe this side is just mostly blue with no flowers. So let's see what it matches.
I think before you do that, you should definitely show that hack that we showed with this actual piece when we took the chain magnet and brought one side up. That was super fun.
That did look really cute like that, right?
Yeah.
Was it there we did it?
I liked it at the side.
Yeah, I liked it at the side too. So what we did is we took just a very simple little chain magnet, which we sell at our store. I'll show you that up close, guys. And then one side went up here. The other side went under into here. That's cute. And you could probably adjust that a little bit more too there.
Oh, and Jane is saying that she didn't see that baby doll on the website.
Ooh.
And Jessica says, thanks. Had to get them for the one sleeve dresses in same material. And yes, I got both dresses.
So this one is, oh wait guys, I came prepared. Magnifying glass.
Wow.
Here we go. Yeah, this one is PRC 5722.
PRC 5722.
It should be online. It's not one of the pieces that was held.
PRC 5722.
Yeah. Is it there?
It is not.
Oh, draft or
They might have sold. Let's check, ladies.
Might have
Shefali,
sold.
Detective Shefali is on the hunt.
okay. So I'm going to see what I can match with all these fun colors in here. In the meantime, so I hope this doesn't get boring for you. If you guys have some of these colors, this will be interesting because you'll be like, oh, I have that color. Okay, so as much as you would think that this green would go with Para is much more of a bright, like almost a neon green. It's not quite that bright. This green actually looks freaking amazing with oregano because oregano is a leaf green. Shirley, can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would say it would be great with that. It would be, you know, the girls paired it with Lysanthus. Do I agree?
It was not online, actually.
Really just missing?
It I don't know. I think that maybe it was made online, but then it wasn't. I'm just gonna fix it, guys. One sec.
Okay. Well, that explains why it hasn't sold. We've been staring at it going, how could this possibly have not sold? Okay, so the girls put it together with Lysanthus, but honestly, I do not believe this goes with Lysanthus. I think it is much closer to Para right there. And then the yellow, now I've been trying to match things to Inkaberry, which is this color here. And what I've noticed is that Inkaberry is very much a highlighter yellow. And the kinds of yellows that we have in our clothes are a little bit more mustardy. So if you're thinking of pairing things with Inkaberry, you're probably going to want to make sure that this color is not a mustard, that it's like a really bright, bright yellow. And I'll see if I can find any for you. And then the other colors are, I think that's probably it for this one. Probably. Okay, we're going to move on to the next piece.
And Margot says you can also do the martini hack, but there's an armhole, so no martini required.
That's right, and I'll show you guys that. This is the greatest hack. So you guys know the hack that we can use with a shrug, where with a shrug, what you would do is you'd put your head through here and then your arm through there, but then you need a martini in order to keep it in place. But because this one already has a hole, you can just put your arm through there. And it sits kind of like that, almost like, I think I see it as being very elegant, especially if you're wearing something underneath that kind
flows
of
the other
flows
way.
the other way.
Yeah.
Like even that new dress we have by Blue Sky, I think it's called the Liana dress.
Yeah.
Or, like I think that would be beautiful under this. And then the dress is about this long and you put this here. It'd be gorgeous.
I actually think you could wear it with a self pocket. The self pocket, I think it's longer on that side. But if you flip to wear the piece on the other side, then it would work. And we actually have a self pocket that would work with that.
Should we do that one next?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. So this goes back on here. That's funny that piece wasn't online. Guys, whoever gets this, you're going to be very lucky.
It's stunning.
It's stunning and it's soft. It's so soft. Beautiful. Okay, so that self pocket dress, is it the one that you and I were talking about? We were wondering how it hadn't sold.
Yeah.
Okay, where did we put it? Oh, it's at the sky?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
All right, so we decided that there were a couple of things that this would match with. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so this is definitely online. Yes, it should be. Okay, the colors in here. This is a blue, very much like a sky blue. And then down here we have kind of like a light olive green. This is kind of a faded persimmon. This is a slightly mustardy yellow. We have a lot of gray in here. And oh, a little bit of that magenta color. So this is actually going to match a lot of the colors that are on, like, that are for sale in this season's Bryn Walker collection. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know how this hasn't sold yet either. Especially for people who are traveling. It's kind of gorgeous. Well, it looks great with black, without question. Let's see what else it would match. So I have here, I'm going to just hold this up here. So I think it would go really well with this color here, which is Gable, the gray.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would also go really well. You thought it would go well with rose?
I thought it could go well with rose because tonally it would be the same, but I actually think I would prefer it the most with Viscacha.
Viscacha is this one.
Yeah.
So Viscacha is that's this color.
Yeah.
This color and this color. And I could really see how warm that would be to have that color at the bottom.
Because this color is only found in that section of the dress, really. And I think that it would be a really cool contrast that you see it on there, and then you see it on your legs. Like, that's a pretty cool shape.
That would be a really great way of doing it. I do think gray would be nice too, because it ties in this color and this color.
Yeah, and that makes it, I think, more matchy-matchy and less patchworky too, because gray is kind of the majority color in this piece.
So the other color that seems to work really well.
Mourvedre?
Yeah. So, or digitalis. Now, Mourvedre and digitalis are so... I have to take... Do I have to take this off? Sure. No, I could do this.
No, we don't.
I maybe? Okay, guys, hold on. This can be done. Here. Haha. Okay. So if I take this and I put it up, can they see it? Because I've been really trying to figure out the difference between... Okay. Are people laughing at my...
No, I think I'm the only one laughing.
At how uncomfortable I look?
Okay, guys.
Okay, I got it right here. I got it right here. But I do. Okay, so you can see that Mourvedre is a purpley color. It's a very deep magenta. And it's not, I mean, we called it wine, but it definitely has purple undertones. And then this color, digitalis, is almost a pink. So this is a magenta leaning like a purpley magenta, and this one is a purpley pink, I think I would say. So if I had to choose which one I would pair with this, I think I'd go with the Mourvedre. And the Mourvedre online looks extraordinarily dark, but this is more accurate. So I'm going to show you guys again. And I did compare it with the Grenache from last season, because I thought, oh, could this be this season's Grenache? The one that got away. So Grenache is more of a plum. It's definitely... it's like a deep red wine, whereas this is definitely more purple. So they're not the same tone, and they're not the same depth. Grenache is much darker than this color. So I hope that helps. Is there anything else you would pair with this?
No, I think that honestly takes the cake for it. For me, my favorite is the Viscacha because it's such a weird color, like not in like a bad way, in like in a very unique way.
I love Viscacha. If you don't already have something that's in that kind of very pale olive color, I think Viscacha is the one.
And then what I would do, Priya, is I would do it so that the others, like it falls to the other side that doesn't have the pocket.
And which side would you put to the front? Flower side or no flower side?
No flower side. Just because I think that's how it would work in this case.
Oh,
that's cool.
Oh, and suddenly I'm going to an Indian wedding at a temple.
Yeah. Honestly, I really like it.
I kind of love it too.
It's cool.
Don't know that I would wear this every minute of every day, but it's fun. Okay. Yeah. That is kind of fun together, isn't it?
I like that a lot.
That's really cool.
It's fabulous.
It really does look artsy. Like it's a very artsy, I am going to look and feel my best. Look at how great these look together.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That, right?
You're welcome.
Yeah, you got such a good eye. You do. You do.
And we did get a suggestion from Jackie to try it under a one-shoulder dress using that hag, or on top of a one-shoulder dress.
I bet you it would now.
They have a one-shoulder dress.
Oh, I do have a one-shoulder dress. Yeah, that's
cool.
Do you think so? Because
I think you'd have to cut the tag, and it'd have to be for a piece that has more variance in the pattern.
Yeah, and this one you can really tell front from back. Some of them you really can't.
Yeah, but you know, that's not a bad thing necessarily.
No.
It all depends on what you're going for, right? I think if you could do making magic with a circle of some degree, or maybe even pinning, like taking the magnet, the chain magnet, and you know where the sleeve is that you have your arm in?
This one?
Yeah, putting that with the, like doing something with that, putting
like
that there, or you putting it closer to, yeah, you could do that.
You totally could do that. And that you would take the magnet and just put it right here.
Yeah.
It is fun to play dress up with these clothes.
And Jessica says, love it.
Okay, there. That's kind of too easy. So it almost becomes like a vest.
Basically.
Well, that's a new one too, isn't it? And then I like how it kind of creates that really long boat neck through here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're somebody who's wider through the hips, this would balance you off very nicely.
Yeah, and this is like, guys, this is a classic kurta look.
It is actually. This piece, the self pocket dress, is a very
Basically
classic
a kurta.
tunic. Yeah, very classic tunic. I love this together. I don't know that I would rush out and buy both at the same time, but if I happen to have both in my closet, I would wear them together. It's like a big event or something.
Mm-hmm. It's making me want to pull a self pocket for myself.
You still don't have one?
No, I have a sculptural. I have a very nice sculptural.
Which one did you get? The one with the sunflowers?
The one with the sunflowers.
Yeah, that one is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're considering getting sculpturals again. Not immediately, but soon. Maybe.
Possibly.
It's not a no anymore. It was a hard no, but we've been giving it some thought. And if we tried to get a bigger size, it would be expensive and we wouldn't do that many. But maybe we could do it again.
And also, guys, like, we do still need to play with the sampling of the, aw, Jessica's so sweet. She said, we enjoy the dress up.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, we do need to play with the sizing because the way it was graded last time, we weren't in love with.
No, we did get the larger cut.
There's another piece in this fabric in that pile.
Okay, I'll find it. Yeah, so this is beautiful.
I love this piece. It's a cool fabric.
It's a really cool fabric, especially this side. Like, you would think with the flowers it would be really girly, but I think because of the tone of the flowers, it's not. Like, it doesn't feel girly to me.
Yeah. And Sabina says, Priya, you styled your hair very lovely this evening.
Oh, thank you. I love having curly hair, but I'm finding as the weather is getting colder, my curls just aren't staying in. So I have to go the other direction.
So my friend who does gardening, what he'll do when he sprays his plants is he'll also spray my hair as well.
Oh, does he?
So I am the other plant he sprays.
I see. I love this. But I have always been a fan of the one shoulder dress on the Casco pants. It's just a cool look. So let's try what Jackie was saying. It's not an exact match.
See if you can find out whether that other piece in the fabric is a kimono sleeve top or a poncho.
Do you think it is?
I'm not sure. I know it's a shorter style. It's in the front here.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. Oh, it's poncho. Well, that's kind of fun. Now I'm
try
just
it.
Thinking. So much to think about. Okay. So we probably should talk about what colors this matches as well. So if we were going to style it the way that we would have styled the kimono sleeve top, it would mean tying a knot here. Right? Because you can turn a poncho into a kimono sleeve top. So there. And then your arm would go through here.
Other side?
Other side? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like, I think it works, but you do want it to cover, you want it to cover the arm.
Yeah, you want this to...
So I think you should, that's cool.
Yeah, that was cool, but, so I have to switch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could use it to cover your arm. That's a neat idea.
Good job, Jackie.
Jackie with the ideas.
Oh, Jessica even said, yeah, it's a poncho. She already knew.
She already knew. It's a poncho, guys.
Okay, so guys, we have to tell you.
What are we telling?
The video that I was showing you today.
Okay, Shefali can tell you.
So guys, I forced Priya in the nicest way possible to stay. Ooh, I love it with the poncho. The way it opens at the bottom, even though it is longer, I kind of don't mind it. Like, I think it's really cool.
I feel a little boxy in it, I'm not gonna lie. I like the idea,
what
but
if you
I feel
brought
like
it up a bit, like the sleeve, like you did. Yeah, I kind of like.
but
that.
then it's not going to cover my arm.
Mm.
Okay, I'll keep playing with it. You keep
Okay.
talking.
But yeah, so we have some comments. Love the one shoulder with the matching poncho, and Susan Schulterer says greetings from Buffalo.
Oh, hello, Buffalo friend. What about with the knot in it?
Yeah, I like that.
And I think if I raise the knot, it would be
Yeah.
even better.
Or making magic with the circle in the front to create some kind of sculpt.
The knot. You need the knot.
You need the knot.
You need the knot. You need to use up fabric.
Okay.
Keep talking.
All right. So yeah, I forced her to sit and make some videos where I had her do a couple of talking heads. And then I actually was saying, hey, you know, we should talk a bit more about, you know, how we're sustainable and stuff. And I created this really fun video that shows off a lot of the team in India too. So it was super cool. I just put it together today. And then Priya was watching and she's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Shefali is, in addition to her other skills, she's an editing genius.
What can I say, guys?
What do we think?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed. You look like I hate to say this, but you look like a really artistic like artist from like Pakistan that like grew up going to Turkey, had
See, now
diplomat
you're
parents.
thinking that, and I'm thinking New York fashion scene.
But you know, like what I mean? Like, have you ever like read those books where like it talks about like artists from like Pakistan and Turkey, and you know, yeah, that's cool.
No, I don't think so.
It.
I feel like it's very drapey, and it does have that.
It's very artistic.
Very artistic.
Yeah.
I would say it's culture free. I don't think
culture free, but I will say this to me is a very internationally acclaimed look.
Yeah, it is a very international look.
Can't wait to see the video. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Shefali did such a good job, and I'm so tired by the time she goes, Priya, you have to like, it has to be a real smile, and I'm like this.
Oh, you should talk about the Zorro thing.
Oh my God,
that was so.
I will when I put on a
baby doll,
a duster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was kind of funny, but that's what happens when you're exhausted. I really like this pairing, Shefali. I did not.
Thank you.
Yeah. So kudos to you and Jackie.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Well,
Jackie.
and Margot, who also said.
See, when great minds come together, who knows what will happen?
Yeah. Like, this is really kind of neat. Oh. Also kind of neat. Because it's a poncho, right? So. Bit too much?
I think it's got the thing in the back.
Oh, it's got the thing in the back, right.
You know that thing in the back?
Thing,
what if you just wore it as a poncho?
I think it might look boxy. We'd have to do some little knots in it.
What if you did the same thing that you did with the kimono suit where you brought one side up?
Yeah, let's give that a try. Flowers to the front? Or lines to the front?
Flowers to the front. Or half and half.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, I really like this.
Because it's a slimmer look.
It is a slimmer look. And I like how even though these lines go this way, these kind of narrow things down, and this matches this.
Just bring your necklace up here. Yeah, perfect.
This is kind of fun.
Love it.
This is really fun. This is very much a Kalyana look.
Very Kalyana.
Very Kalyana. Sculptural.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's all these different shapes on top of each other. Well, this was fun. We don't often have ponchos that match
one shoulders. We do, but we don't get them at the same time. I think that's the difference.
Yeah, that's happening a lot with this next shipment, by the way. There are so many fabrics coming in that we've seen the other half of.
Are there soft pockets coming in?
I don't think so.
No.
No, not this time. So in case you didn't know or you haven't heard yet, we're releasing it. So it hasn't left India yet. It's supposed to leave India anytime over the next few days, but because of all the shipping issues that are going on worldwide, we didn't want to take a chance of not having it in our hands before we started selling it. Even though normally we're like, yep, we know it's on its way. There's just a whole lot going on with shipping lately. So it should arrive to us sometime in the middle of Christmas, New Year's. And that'll give us time to have a look at it and make sure that everything is as it should be before we put it for sale. This is the important part of the news. We are going to release it for sale online on Sunday, January 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And because it's a Sunday and because the shipment will already be here, We are going to open the store at noon, and we will be prepared to sell you things out of the shipment. So I'm expecting it's going to be a gong show. Do not come and expect a peaceful time. I don't think it will be, because
I can guarantee it
will not be. It's what happens during when we release a sale. People place orders of one-offs, like one after each other, and then we run around trying to grab them. So
which is really fun, and we love doing that. We love doing that for you guys.
Yeah. But the problem will be, like, if somebody's here and they're trying something on and it sells online, it's the first person who pays who gets it. So it is going to be frustrating if you come here. I don't know if it's going to be more frustrating than being online.
But also, guys, just to let you know, you do have the option to come in store. We have Wi-Fi or use your data. If you see something you love, you've seen it online, you see that you have a moment to buy it because someone's bought it, I would just go for it.
So that's what we were going to recommend, is bring your device with you, your iPad or your iPhone. And if you see something, you're like, oh my God, this, buy it. Like, just buy it.
And you can select local pickup, and you're right there.
And you're right there picking it up.
So Jane has a question for us. She's wondering if we're going to hold any back for in-store.
No. This time we are not holding back any for in-store, because we actually have a lot of pieces in store. There was a time where I really felt like we weren't able to keep up, and it was so important to make sure that we always had in-store pieces. And I had said at the time, we are definitely going to get to the point where we have enough for in-store and online, and I think we're there. And then don't forget, we'll be getting another shipment somewhere near the end of January, early February.
Yeah. And Heather, I think you put it best. She said on Tuesday it was described as Hunger Games for silk.
It is.
Be prepared for the Hunger Games.
Be prepared.
Maybe we should live stream it and just
honestly, I expect it to be fully chaos. Bring your sense of humor and your device.
Yes. And maybe something really calming for you.
Yeah, maybe we'll play like meditation music in the background.
Oh, like singing bowls?
Yes, a singing bowl or something. I mean, as long as you're not like too stressed about getting one particular thing, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
You'll get to see all of the fabrics before some of them start getting scooped off. You'll get to play with them and touch them. And that's so much fun. So,
and you also get to see a lot of the behind the scenes of how we run. I mean, we're a pretty small team, but we're like a very compact, tight unit.
We are a tight unit. So yeah, and it'll be so great to see you.
Special forces.
We would love to have you here, but we just want you to know we probably will not be able to give you the same level of personal service that we
would on a regular day.
Yeah. Just because it's gonna be chaos. It always is. Even when we don't go online, it always is, or in store. Okay, so colors that go with this. I really wanted to share this with you. So you could pair this. I'm gonna take. I really wish I had bigger swatches. Yeah. So it does work with Gable. You can see that it would work with Gable. But actually, if I had to choose a color to go with this, I would choose Torta, which is a brown, a taupey brown. Because see how great that looks together?
Yeah, that looks.
Doesn't it? It really brings out those warm tones. And then in terms of the blue, I would say this is neither Evia nor Lysanthus. It is neither. Right. So don't go thinking that it is, guys, because it's definitely not.
But you know what I will say? When we get these pants in person, I do generally find, guys, that you can get away with making these pieces work. You just kind of have to see the full piece, the piece in full.
That's true.
You might get the Lysanthus, or not the Lysanthus, the Evia pant in full, put on this one shoulder, and be like, work. Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, it could happen. It's happened before. I think what we decided we would pair it with, besides the Torta, is this navy blue. And I really wanted to spend some time talking about this navy blue today. Online, it looks like a black. Shefali, does it look like a blue or a black right now?
It looks like a blue.
Okay, that's the real color. It is not a black. It is a navy blue, and it's slightly darker than mid-tone blue. I want to say it's the color of a dark wash denim.
It is a color of a classic Old Navy dark wash denim.
Yeah, exactly that color. So just so you know, it is not almost black. It's not a midnight
blue, friends.
Yeah. So this with blue or with the brown, I think.
I wanted to try something.
Sure.
How would you take the one shoulder and instead of putting it on, actually just tying it around you?
Like
you know how the Sandy hack, she takes the vest and she just ties it around her?
like a scarf, because this I've done this before. And
But around you like this.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, so you take it like this.
Okay, show me. Take it like
It's a full rectangle.
I got pointing in which portrait or landscape?
Let's do landscape, yeah.
Okay, that's landscape.
Then you take the sides and then you try to figure out a way to tie them around.
Yeah, it might work for you, Shefali.
No, not around your waist, like around your shoulders. Like a top. Like I was just thinking of the way that Sandy does.
Like that?
I don't know, something like that. Like, I don't know, there's something about this that reminded me of the Sandy hack.
So the Sandy hack sheet was a vest, and she folded it in half and then made it look more boxy. But I don't think that's this.
Do you think it's not possible?
I think you can definitely play around with it. It was Jan, I think, who came up with the idea of wearing it as like a scarf. If you were on a plane or something, or if you're going into a church, you could keep this in your bag as a scarf, and it would be warm too across your shoulders. And it really does have kind of the same vibe as an Emrys scarf. Like you could easily do something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice way to get more use out of your dress.
Okay. So
Okay.
I have a question for you, Priya.
Okay.
So
I'm
we have a
ready.
staff dinner coming up, guys.
We do.
We do a holiday dinner to celebrate everyone's hard work.
And everybody works so hard.
Yeah, we really do.
Everybody does.
So
Best
the question
ever.
is, what is the potential outfit you are going to be wearing to our staff dinner?
Me.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I actually think that I'm going to wear the maxi dress that has the monster on the front. Because I haven't worn it yet.
The
And I
maxi
kind of
caftan?
love the monster.
Yeah, the maxi caftan is nice. So I was debating between my sculptural
Mm-hmm.
or between the one shoulder that I had pulled for myself.
Oh, which one was that?
I have the machine one.
Oh, the industrial one?
Yeah.
In the grays and reds?
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
I'd wear that one with black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one says needs a sticker. And I don't know which one that went with. Probably this one. I'm going to put this here. We're going to assume that that's what that's for. Okay, so this one here was also a piece that went with Lysanthus. Do you think it goes with Lysanthus?
I think so. I put it with Lysanthus because of that blue. That blue.
Oh, it's almost exact. Okay. This is me walking very slowly up to the camera here. So Lysanthus is the top one. They really need bigger swatches, guys. I would pay for a bigger swatch.
And also, you can tell that this swatch sheet has been well loved.
It has been well loved, but look, it's almost exact. Can they see that?
Yes, they can.
Stop laughing at me or I'll make you do this part. Yeah, so I think it goes really well with that. Other than that, I'm not sure that there is another color on here. Maybe the allium? So there is some, I'm going to have to put this on and show you guys. So we're getting allium as an in-store color as well. It's a very soft purple with bluey undertones.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a reddy purple, but a bluey purple. But not quite periwinkle. Oh, I actually like this. This is so soft.
I actually like this. Like,
Well, I didn't think that I would because
Oh.
it's quite bold. And I thought like as soon as I put it on, if I would feel like it's too much. But I have to say, just the fact that it's so soft already won it so many points. And I like how elongating the stripes are. And I don't feel like they look clownish, which, not gonna lie, I thought they might have, because like it's polka dots and stripes and all these bright colors, and I thought this could go any which way. But no, it's a win. I could really see this on a vacation.
Oh yeah,
It'd be amazing on vacation.
like on a cruise ship.
Yeah,
That would be fabulous on a cruise ship.
absolutely. Or even as a bathing suit cover-up.
Mm.
Oh, I can show them that thing that I did. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So Shefali says, okay, I need like a video clip of you like feeling like your most inner child, the dress up kid. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
And then I told her to spin. It has
Show
to
me
be a
to
twirling
spin.
video.
So I'm like this, and she's smiling and nodding and taking the video. And then don't I get carried away and I'm doing this and this. And she goes, what are you doing? And
I'm like, whoa.
she said, you look like Zorro.
No, you said you look like Zara. I was like, wow, that was really intense.
It was an intense spin. It was one of these.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I was getting tired. not gonna lie.
We were so exhausted. We did that, and then she said, "I look like Zorro," and then we laughed for like a good like 5 minutes.
We had to like the kind of laughing where you have to hold your belly because it hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you this with allium. And you get to see me super up close again.
You get to see me.
Yeah, so allium is definitely a purple, and this one is a gray with purpley undertones, but it's so close. I think you could wear it together. Can they see that? How close it is?
They can see that.
Okay. So, but I would say those are the main two colors in here. It is, this color is not Mourvedre, and neither is it Digitalis. Because Digitalis is a little more pastel-y and Mourvedre is deeper. So there. It's funny, like I was talking to Mira the other day, we were talking about these colors, and I'm like, yeah, it could be Lysanthus, but you know, I'm really feeling like it might be Mourvedre. She's like, you know all the colors. I'm like, I do now. This year, I do.
So I just want to put an interlude really quick. I actually have the video.
No!
I do.
Are you going to put it in front of the camera?
Yeah. I want you to hold it and then play it. Just because I have to see if it's in frame.
So I have to press play?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is me.
Wait, come a bit closer. Yeah, a little bit closer. Okay, perfect.
And then press play?
Yeah.
Go. Okay, well, that's a bit much. Priya.
Yeah, it was a bit much. I was really tired and having fun. And you told me to let my inner child out to play.
Yes, I know. That's
on you. That's on you,
That's
girlfriend.
what I get for telling you to have an inner child.
Yes.
Yeah. The baby doll matches Lysanthus Shefali. Yes, I do think that baby doll, the blue one, matches Lysanthus.
So it does in here. So any blue that you see up in this pink, like this down here, all of this is Lysanthus. And the funny thing is, this is actually the same shade of blue.
It's just a bit darker.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker, but it's the same tone.
It's the same tone, which makes me inclined to say yes.
Yes.
And it sounds like you were having fun. It was fun.
It actually was fun.
And Morag says, "We love you, Priya. Second childhood is a blast."
It is a blast. And you know, I was at home then because we had so much fun.
Yeah.
It was exhausting, but we had fun. And then I went home and my husband is like working from his usual working chair where you always see him working in the living room. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm so exhausted." I'm like, you really should do something that's like not at home, that's a little more fun. And I'm thinking I bet you never spun around in a circle in the last 24 hours and then burst into laughter that you couldn't control. It's kind of good for you.
It is very good for you.
I just love this. I would just wear this just because. So I think what we paired this one with was the Gable.
Mm-hmm.
Gable is the most beautiful gray. It's right here. There's Gable with it. And then I also think Fauna or Yearling. I always want to call it Fauna, but it's Yearling. So this Yearling color, how would you describe it, Shefali?
I would describe it like a brown with ochre.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. A brown with ochre. Definitely like a mid-tone wood color.
Very mid-tone wood color.
Yes.
It's like the color that you put on wood before color matching it to the exact
Yeah.
color. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like when you just put
that
on the sealant or
like,
whatever.
have you ever watched those videos where they resand like a wooden piece and then they try to fix the issues and then they put on like a color like that and you're like, oh my god, is that gonna match? And then they like blend it in. Yeah.
And they blend it in. Yeah, so that's exactly what color it is. It's like the darkest shade in rattan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really beautiful, I think, with anything. It's so gorgeous. Even though it's red, it's so understated. And it's sheer, which is
really cool.
It's beautiful. How has this not sold?
Did you want to try it with the kimono?
Oh, Shefali, I don't think this is online. Would you mind checking?
Of course. And Tracy N says, love, love, love.
Yeah, it's so nice. Okay. PRG 5569.
Oh, and Rebecca Logan was wondering if that poncho would go well with Viscacha as well. And it's PRG 5699.
5569. And it looks like it's not online, so you have to remove the not online tags and then also make it online.
It's not online.
Well, that's why it's still here, because there's no other good reason. Okay, so this is Viscacha. Okay, so I would say Yes, but it's not exact. There's a little bit more tan in this, and Viscacha is a little bit more green. So would it work? Like, would I put those together? Yes, because I think the red and the gray are going to look great with it. Is it an exact match? No. But it's not an exact match with Yearling either. I think it's just a really good neutral. But you have to remember, Shivali, to get rid of those 2 tags that say not online and not online October, I guess.
I've already done that.
Yeah, because there's an automated thing that takes it offline again.
PRG. It's 5569. All right, it should be there, friends. And Jane is right. It would go really well with a lighter Nochi.
It would go really well with Nochi, but I think that's why it'll go so well with I want to keep calling it Fauna, but it's Yearling, because it's just such an earthy neutral.
Mm-hmm.
This is so freaking beautiful. I love that. It's an easy piece. Like it's not a showstopper in that, you know, you wear it and everybody is suddenly looking at you.
You're like, Priya, what is that?
You put it on and you're like, this works with what I'm wearing. I feel comfortable. I
And
feel
I'm
pretty.
happy.
So this is really nice too. I think, don't we have this in a self pocket? No, in a
I
baby
think it's in
doll?
a short caftan or something.
Oh, maybe a short caftan.
For Christmas, you should put everything in the store online, says Morag.
So
Big
Morag, I
smile.
thought I had actually. Every once in a while these still show up. Like I literally go in and go, if it has tagged not online, I'm just gonna put it online.
And Jackie says, are there sequins on the poncho?
It's a good question.
I think it's just the patching that the staff have done.
Yes. So there are some little sparkly spots here that's patching. There's some little sparkly spots here that's also patching. And that's it. Oh, I love how they did this though. They put a yellow one in the center and then little dots around it. Pretty. Okay, so this one. This I wanted to show you because I think that it matches some colors here. It looks really, this one matches Mourvedre. Let me show you guys that. So Mourvedre is a little bit darker, but it is absolutely the same tones. And I think if you were darker on the bottom anyways, it would still work. So that's the 2 of them together. Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
I also think that it would work, not with gray. The pink? Yes, that's the other one. So if you were interested in this really pale pink rose, this color in here that looks like it's a white, it's not a white, it's a rose.
What about Viscacha? Would it work with that?
It does not work with Viscacha. Yeah, I mean, I'll check again, but I don't think so. So there. You can see how well it will go with the pink.
Yeah. So
So perfect, right?
that's rose, right?
That's rose. And then Viscacha, like, are you thinking this color is Viscacha?
Yeah.
No, it's not. This is more of an ochre, and Viscacha is more of a green. See, you can see the difference there.
That's a real bummer.
Yeah. It actually would go with Yearling because it's the same tones as
Yeah, it's
Yearling.
just lighter.
It's just lighter. And wait, was I thinking it would go well with oregano? No, does not go with oregano. So I have spent some time with oregano lately, and let me tell you, and I bought oregano for myself. Here's what I have discovered. Oregano is a leaf green, and a lot of the colors that we have on our silks are greens with bluey undertones, like an evergreen. And this is leaf green. Like, what kind of leaf?
Like a deep tropical.
Like a tropical leaf, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you have to be careful if you're trying to find things that are going to go with oregano. You have to get something that is truly a leaf green and that is not like I'm in the tropics green.
Morag said, haha, I thought it was called basil.
It actually kind of looks like a basil,
Yeah.
so I understand.
Okay, better with Yearling, which I have coming. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. And Jane, yeah, I agree. It is going to be hard to match.
It
And
is.
Heather said yes, like, and then added the leaf oregano.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I mean, I see a lot of pieces that have that green in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll definitely keep my eye out to get more. And we are going to start to get them actually, because that color, that oregano color was in 1980. When I went to law school actually. So 1980, late 80s, early 90s. Those like the burgundy, the navy blue, the forest green,
Yeah.
and cream. Like those were the colors that everybody was wearing. So we're going to start to see more saris in those colors. We already do. Okay, so these are all pieces that go with Mourvedre.
Morak says we need sage, which is a bluish green, and
Yes,
Heather
we
says
do need
purple
sage.
looks great with green. I agree. That is
I
one of my
agree.
favorite combos.
Yeah, yes, it is one of my favorite colors. So, guys, I pulled this. It only has 3 colors in it. It's a poncho. But the 3 colors are all colors that we have in the linen. So, let me show you.
Jane says, I think the baby doll I think the baby doll I bought in store will match. You showed the poncho last week. I don't know if you remember.
Which one? This one?
No, she said the baby doll I bought in store would match. Which color are you talking about, Jane? Let us know.
Baby doll I bought in store. I'd have to pull it up.
Yeah, I'll see.
Okay. So this color here matches Mourvedre really well. And it looks great with Gable. So if you're somebody who bought Gable. And then the third color in here is actually that pale pink. Me trying to make everything fit with this tiny piece of paper. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys. But those are the 3 colors. So all the 3 colors that are in this piece match the linens. And it's really pretty. It's got this little border on it as well. It's kind of gorgeous, really. It's like a little crisscross pattern on white with gold. It feels beautiful. I think it fades. Like this side to me looks more gray. It does. Look. I had no idea. This side has more white and this side has more gray.
Gray. Cool.
Oh, that's actually really beautiful. I love how that works. So you can go like this in the summer and pair it with your lighter colors. And then spin her around and pair her with your darker colors here. Very sweet.
Yeah, it is ombre. You're absolutely right, Rebecca. And Jane is saying that it's a baby doll that would go well with oregano. And I'm trying to find.
Yeah, find it. Find it. Okay, showing you.
Oh, there is a baby doll, a green one that she bought a while ago. It is. Here we. Oh my gosh! Do you know which one it is?
Show me. Oh, that one. I don't know. Will that go with oregano? The screen.
I think it might because it's sheer.
It's sheer.
Yeah.
So all you'd have to do is wear black underneath it, and it'll go with oregano.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes really well with Gable. It's also just a great top. And I think we have the cardigan in this as well. Still. In fact, I may have tried this on Tuesday. So that's an easy piece. Definitely goes with black. And definitely goes with Gable. So it's sheer though. This is so funny trying to show these. Yeah. I know. This paper's going to be all bent up towards the end. There we go. So yeah, this is a Gable colored piece. Well, I'm glad you're having fun.
Maybe show it before you put it on.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, I just want to make it easier for me. Next week, guys, I might have broken my back showing you this.
Exactly. Okay, I will show you in advance this time.
Wow.
All right. So this one is a kimono sleeve top. And my favorite pairing for this is actually torta. Can they see that? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I also think the girls put it with Mourvedre, which I also think is a good match. Right there. Viscacha? Possibly Viscacha too, actually. So there's your purple and green.
Rebecca says, the hell you go through for our entertainment. Jane says, you guys are a riot. Make me laugh. Well, it's even funnier in person, guys. I promise you. Maybe we need like a studio audience.
Well, you know what it is? I'm so freaking earnest about it. I'm like, let me show you. I can like pretzel myself and show you. Because I really, really, really want to show you. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's the people pleaser in me, and I'm proud of it. Okay, so this one they put with Mourvedre. But I also think this will go with Para.
I need to bribe Bryn Walker for larger swatches.
We really
of
do.
Jackie.
Like, I wonder what you have to do to get a larger swatch. Shefali just threw me a look. She said, I don't know, Shefali. Maybe that is what they want. I don't know. Okay, definitely Mourvedre. Like, that'd be freaking awesome with Mourvedre. It's beautiful. And possibly Yearling, but I think Yearling would wash it out. So I don't know if you guys saw, this has fabulous embroidery on it. On the flowers. It's Kantha stitching.
Oh, and Morag is wondering, would it go with Yearling?
This?
Yes.
Yes, it definitely would. There is Yearling in there.
All right. I'm going to get something for Jackie. Or not Jackie. I'm going to get something for Heather that she requested.
Okay.
I'll be right back. And Jackie says, tell them you need them. I think we told them that we needed Grenache, and they
Yeah, and they
rejected
laughed.
us. Oh.
Aren't you late to the game? Sorry, not sorry to tell you. You're not getting it.
No.
Okay, so actually, I think Yearling will be fabulous with this. Para feels a little bright. Oregano works. And then I'll show you guys Viscacha. So there. And then this is Viscacha with it. But definitely Mourvedre. That's just awesome. So Viscacha works, but mostly because Viscacha is such a neutral, it'll go with anything. But I wouldn't say that it makes it pop. The Yearling and the oregano and the Para make it pop. And hangers are going to fall.
Okay.
What are we trying on? I love
So-
that.
Heather was wondering what this would go with. Specifically, I think with Yearling or Viscacha, one of them. And as I was walking by, I noticed that it had a match set.
Yes, I do love me a match set. And I did look at that to see if it would go with Mourvedre. And it doesn't go with Mourvedre, but I didn't check the other colors.
Maybe it was Mourvedre that she was asking about.
So you would think that it would go with Mourvedre? I don't know if you can see. Mourvedre is a little true compared to the color of this.
So maybe it's how you pair it. Move
Yeah.
it more down for you.
So it's close. It actually works with Torta. And I would say, would that work with Yearling? I don't love it or hate it with Yearling. I have no strong feelings either way.
I'm unopposed.
I am unopposed to it. Viscacha, however, is a perfect match. Look at that with Viscacha.
It's a match made in heaven.
It's a match made in heaven. Yeah, definitely with Viscacha. This will be beautiful. We'll have to tag these, Shefali. Do you want the number?
Of course. Oh, it's okay. Heather's already given it to
Oh,
me.
perfect. Don't forget there's 2 pieces.
Yes, of course. Don't forget those 2 pieces.
You're tired again.
Yep.
We're tired. Shefali's going away on vacation, so she's been working really,
To
really, really
Montreal.
hard. She's going to Montreal. It'll be so much fun.
Oh, Montreal.
Okay, I adore this piece. Again, understated elegance. So sweet. And then let's pair it with this. I would definitely wear this with Viscacha. I don't know that I would wear it with Mourvedre. I think with Mourvedre, the pants might look a little bright. What do you think?
I like it. Even though it's understated, it's a very classic.
It's a classic.
You know what's
piece,
funny?
yeah.
You wouldn't think these were SARS.
No, you would never know these.
And I really like the gold on the band. Is it inside out by chance?
Is it?
No, the duster. Because
Oh.
the gold is on the
No.
inside.
No.
The gold border is on the inside on the sleeves.
I think that's just how they.
Sewed it. Oh.
Yeah. No. Yes, I see it down there too. Yeah, I don't know why it's on the bottom as well. See,
But on the bottom, it's on the inside or the outside?
it's actually a ribbon that's been sewn on. Maybe to reinforce it. It's a beautiful ribbon.
I think that they might have messed up.
I don't think so.
No?
This is intentional.
Oh, it's like the fall.
It's like the fall, but it's not the fall.
Oh. It's not the actual fall.
No,
yeah.
it's not the actual fall.
Cool.
Where is
Good job,
it?
guys.
Sorry. So because it's there, so this would have gone. No, that's the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Is it that?
No,
No,
I think it's
it's
the fall that
sideways.
they added.
Yes, and because it's cut here.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, someone added it along the way because this would have gone this way. It's complicated.
Wabi sabi.
Is it wabi sabi?
I don't think so. I didn't see that either of these pieces were wabi sabi, friends.
They don't say wabi sabi.
But yeah, these pieces are not wabi sabi. I think that what they did to make it have a good weight to them. Oh, wabi sabi? Lol. Yeah, they're not wabi sabi.
No, they're not wabi sabi. Yeah, they either did it to add weight or to somehow define
Yeah,
the
that's
bottom.
not something we would think about.
That's like extra work.
Yeah,
That's like
actually.
yeah, because it's beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. There's something about a kimono sleeve top that is just so easy.
And we found out recently that a kimono sleeve top looks really good under a jacket or a duster.
We did figure that out just now.
No, not just now. Remember? We filmed?
We did. We filmed one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shefali also made me film some other things. It was what was it? What does it go? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Does it? So this one we also put with Morvedra, which is kind of funny because like it's not exactly the right color, and yet it does work. So you'll note that I'm going to walk up to the camera without trying it on because I learn things. Okay.
Slow clap for you.
Slow
Priya.
clap for me.
Slow clap for learning.
Okay. So this is not the exact right color, but it works so well. Can they see?
Yes, they can see.
Yeah, it's a great color together because this is actually much more of a magenta, but I think because it has the orange in it, it works. So
And
this
Rebecca's wondering, did we put anything that goes with Kirsch?
we did not. But if I see something that will match Kirsch, I will let you know. Kirsch is a really tough color.
What is the color Kirsch?
It's a red.
Oh.
It's a bright red though. It's a bright, true red. And there are just so many reds that I just wanted to make sure we got it right.
It's very Christmassy.
Well, it is, and it also isn't.
You know what it reminds me of? That Fenty lipstick.
It isn't. Like, it's a really true red.
Yeah.
It doesn't have purple in it. It doesn't have blue in it. It doesn't have orange in it. It's just a true red. And there were some pieces that I saw that I thought, yeah, that would match. But I'm hesitant to say for sure. Like this appears to match. But does it exactly?
It's really close.
It's really close. And there were some other ones that I saw where I thought the same thing. And I thought maybe this is it. Can they see where I'm standing here? No. Okay. So this one is a blue red, but it's really close. So I just don't know. I just don't know.
Stands in the very corner. Guys,
Can you guys see me over here? Yeah, I don't know. I also bought Kirsch for myself. I think it's a great color. We have I'm gonna go off camera for a second now.
Whoa! Oh, 100 goes together. That baby doll is fantastic with more red draw. I know, it's really beautiful.
It really
Plus,
is beautiful.
purple with that sheer orange. I mean, that kind of textural look, it would be amazing. Like oregano, going to be hard to match. Yes.
I
agree.
if you want an exact match, so this is what I'm going to show you here. Here's a few patches we have in two different shades of red. Neither of them is perfect. Can they see that? But they both kind of work. Like, can they see it? Am I in camera?
Yes.
So that's the problem I'm having with Kirsch, is that I think it will either go with every shade of red or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't know until I actually see the piece.
Yeah. Well, maybe try it with that high-low that you just showed, because Morak says pull that crazy circle one out and show.
Okay, I will. I can do that. But yeah, like I couldn't not get something in Kirsch because it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous red. But that's going to be a tough one. I don't get to put this one on because I really love it.
Put it on, put it on, put it on.
I think Rebecca Rebecca Bear Patel has the best in this.
Blair Patel?
Blair Patel. Yes. Bear Patel or Blair Patel?
I think it's Blair Patel.
Could be. Yeah, this one is stunning, guys. Stunning. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. It's just these two colors together. That really, really rich magenta with the really true orange. And then how sheer it is. And then this pattern down the front. Like, I really love this one. I think it's very special. It makes you want to spin. It is spin worthy.
It is spin-worthy.
It really is. Whee! Okay, let's pull out that colorful one. I think we have a couple of things in that colorful fabric. Who's in tomorrow, Shivani? Is it Mira?
I believe so.
Mira's back in. Mira's back. She wrote her last exam today. Yesterday.
Was it anthropology?
It was anthropology.
Yes.
And she got asked a question about hominid man or something. And
About
she's
what?
like, I have no idea. No idea what the
About
answer
what?
is.
The
Hominid, like one of the first
men, right?
versions of
Versions of man,
mankind.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this. So super fun. Love this piece.
I think this, if it matches with fur, should be an incredible look.
Wouldn't it be? So I did hold it up to Kirsch because I thought, wouldn't that be great if it matched? So, like, how close is that? Can you see what I mean? Like, it's almost bang on,
I'm gonna say it's a win.
right? That's a match, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say if you have Kirsch, guys, and you like orange and fun, like that kind of 70s fabric look, this is the piece.
And this is a true red. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking Kirsch is just a true red. Not a blue red, not an orange red, not a burgundy red, a true red. And then, okay, it also goes really well with Evia, as you can see. I'm doing it again where it's on me and I'm showing you. I
gonna say
love a
Evia.
challenge.
I was gonna say Evia also works really well.
Yes, so there's Evia.
There's
There's Evia and Lysanthus together, and I think it works with both. Can they see that?
Yep.
Okay. I think it also works with Viscacha
Viscacha.
right there, even though it's a little bit, Viscacha is a little bit lighter. It also works with Zaffarino. So if you bought every color this season, this is the piece for you. There it is with Zaffarino. It also works with, there's another color that I found in here. Oh, Para. I don't know, could you do Para? I think so.
I like Para.
Yeah, I think
It will
Para-
brighten it for sure.
It would brighten it. I don't think you could do the yellow. I think that's it. Those are all the colors I found. But that's a lot of colors. And it's a fun top. I think we have a couple of things in this one. I'm pretty sure I gave one to you, but maybe you put it back. Because it was a double.
No, I kept it. I just paired it with something.
I know what
so-
you paired it with.
Yes.
Is it this? But what if I just take this
And put it on top.
this?
Yes.
I don't know.
Does
This
it?
is another one of those,
Does
I
it?
neither love it nor hate it.
So I like it because that green is in there. And I
Yeah.
think if you made green the majority color, it works really well. But the reason I actually didn't pair it with the high-low was because of the red band. It kind of takes away from the red band. Whereas with the long tunic with side ties, like it doesn't have that special feature, I guess one could say.
And it gives you a little bit more fabric.
Exactly.
But you know why I'm not a fan is this definitely has teal in it
Mhm.
and mint.
And it's going against the Evia.
yeah. So it goes, I think it works on this side. Just, you would just have to walk this way all the time. Just make sure you kept your angles.
Oh no, there's a fire.
I better run out.
Claire said, Priya, come close. Kate comes close. Just kidding. Rebecca Logan said, does anyone actually buy every color? Because that's a lot of pants. Oh, we're looking at a guilty party right here.
Not every color from every season. Okay, I really love my Casbah pants, guys. I reach for them all the time. I deserve to be that comfortable. And if it ain't broke, why fix it? I would just have to think more if I had other pants. And then I can get shoes that match Caspa pants, and I'm always the most comfortable person in the room, so that's a win. And I pair it with silks, and all the silks look different, so nobody notices I'm wearing the same pants. But yeah, I own a lot. And the good news is, after you've been buying them for a few seasons, you kind of get every color tone. Like Nochi and Ochre are really similar, so you just get one of the two. You don't need both. And you just get one of the beiges, and you get one of the navies.
I'm actually heavily considering getting Kirsch now.
Kirsch is beautiful.
Because I really like a true red, and it's so, so rare to find a true red pant.
Maybe I need to get a Kirsch too. I'm getting oregano, rose.
I would have gotten oregano too, yeah.
Yeah, oregano's awesome. Oregano, rose, and I've been looking for rose for a long time. And I don't have anything in oregano.
I was considering Evia, but the thing is, Evia to me would have made up for Peros, and nothing for me beats Peros. Like,
yeah,
from the other to a couple seasons ago, if you guys remember, like I have so many clothes in that color that I need an exact color like that, so I'm just waiting very patiently.
Yeah. Yes.
But Kirsch is so.
So Peros was that beautiful ultramarine blue.
Yes.
I got a dress in Peros.
I know you did.
Yeah, it was really nice. It's kind of this color, only a little more purple.
Are those online? I haven't seen the circles. Oh, good question.
Good question. Hold on, let me get my big magnifying glass. Okay, here we go. Oh, so easy to read. PRC 5620.
Sounds like it was easy to read.
It was so easy to read. Effortless.
It should be online, guys.
Yeah, because it doesn't say that it was pulled offline.
Yeah.
Is it in stock? Is it not in draft?
No, it's in stock. It's active.
And it has, okay, then it should be there.
Yeah, these should both be there, friends. They're all in the right channels, everything.
Okay, I love this shade of blue. This is a great blue. Okay, and exactly what blue is it, you ask? So in here, we have Lysanthus. This rest of it is not Evia, because Evia is a Superman blue, and this is a cobalt blue. What else do we have? Oh, I think we do have the right green. We have the exact right green.
I think I had paired it with oregano.
Yeah, this is exactly oregano. We have found oregano. Right there. Comes up close. Again, can you guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I would say yearling. So anytime you see this nochi color, this really earthy brown, that is that's yearling. And then maybe Zaffarino? No, right? It's a little too Zaffarino. This is more of a rust, and this is.
You know what? I think it would
orange.
brighten the piece, but it totally might not work.
Yeah, it might make your legs pop.
Like, I think Zaffarino works for a tone better like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is like a perfect Zaffarino. Even this is an amazing Zaffarino. But yeah, this I would definitely say I would love it with both the oregano or the yearling. That would just look so rich. Those two colors right there. I feel like, okay, I'm feeling a little guilty that I have so many Caspa pants, but I also wear them all the time. Like, would you say it's fair to say I wear them every day?
Yes.
Right?
You do wear them every single day. And it's actually really tempted me to get them because I'm starting to really like the look. And I actually have a high-low that I don't wear, that I also don't want to sell because I haven't found something that matches it perfectly. I don't know if you remember it. It was kind of like a blue. It's got a white background with red. It looks like water kind of.
I think I do know which one
it came in a vest as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard because a piece like that is so nice, but it doesn't work with everything.
No. This is freaking gorgeous. Is this one online? Yeah, it's online. How is this not sold? Okay, so this one is as soft as a satin. It is actually a jacquard print. It feels like one, but I don't see the pattern. Oh yeah, I see it. It's a very, very small jacquard print. Like it's like rows of flowers that are kind of woven in, just texture wise. And then I would say this would go beautifully with yearling. It will look great with oregano. It'll look great with black. Would it go with Evia? I don't think so. Not with Evia, right? No. Like it's not bad, but I feel like it's a little bit.
Not Evia. I like the lighter blue, that light blue. This one up more.
That's Evia. Oh, sorry, I called that Evia, but I meant Hydra.
I actually like it with Hydra. I think that Hydra in person would really showcase the lighter parts of this fabric because there are quite a few light parts.
This though, if you lightened this color in here, it's a teal, and if you lighten it, it's going to be more of a Tiffany blue. Whereas this is not a Tiffany blue. This is an icy blue.
I don't know. Once again, I find when we get the pants, they kind of just work with everything.
It does kind of work. So definitely yearling.
Yeah, yearling for sure. That's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. I'm actually having my doubts on oregano. And again, it's because this is very bluey green and oregano is a yellow green.
So I just wanted to read some comments that we've gotten.
Okay.
So Allium and Viscacha thinking about Torta and Rose, says Claire.
Yeah.
Rebecca says Viscacha, Yearling, Kirsch, Oregano, Evia, and Movedra. All the colors, almost. Claire says, oh, those are good. I think Kirsch is gorgeous. Thought about Oregano, but I'm still not over missing Lyrebird.
Oh, I ended up getting Lyrebird. No, did I get Lyrebird? Yes, that's the teal, right?
Yeah, that's the green.
From the heavy linen.
Yeah.
So I did end up getting those, but it's stuck somewhere between Canada and the US with Canada Post. Thank you, Canada Post.
And also, what's the code for that one shoulder dress?
Yeah, I'll tell you. It's really soft. It is. Get my Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass. PRC 56. It's dirty though. PRC 5656.
5656?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was actually worked out well. And then Margot says Van Gogh painted that one shoulder.
Yeah.
And Heather said that is a really nice green.
It is a really nice green.
And I would say it's more of a green than it is a blue, Jackie. It does have blue in it, but the blue is underlined with green.
Yes. It's teal.
It's
green.
teal.
Teal and green and brown.
Teal and green and yearling.
Yes, and yearling. Or nochi. If you already have
Yeah,
nochi,
yeah.
it is also nochi. Okay, now these were the ones that went with. Oh, these are the ones that went with yearling. Yearling's fun. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is yearling?
Yeah, it looks like it on the bottom.
Oh, yes, definitely on the bottom. I was looking at the top. I'm like, the top is definitely not. Yeah, 100% yearling. And that's it. Probably Lyrebird. That's Lyrebird, guys. But yeah, this would be yearling for sure. And then this one. Oh, I think these are all the yearlings. There's some really cute ones coming up. Right, this is another one shoulder. Nope, baby doll. And I'm pretty sure. Yes. So as tempted as you may be to see this is gray, this is not gray. This is blue. So it's not going to match Gable. Gable is definitely a cool mid-tone gray, and this is almost like a slate blue. But it will look great with this one, which is yearling. It's like it was meant to go with yearling. Yearling's a good earthy color. Yeah.
I love it.
And then other than that,
Carol's here. Hey, Carol.
Hey, Carol.
This is awesome. So, I wanted to read some more comments as well. Rebecca also said, do not feel guilty. They are fantastic. I've been wearing my Casio pants since I got mine, and they're everything above comfort plus a pretty color.
Yeah.
And then she says, the comfort and colors of the Casbah have allowed me to let go of all jeans that I no longer fit or were not comfortable with. I do not miss them. And Claire says, I will be decluttering a number of pairs of fitted pants over the holidays as I rotate more of these into my wardrobe.
Yeah, it's It's hard to go back to fitted pants once you've had a really good pair of Casma pants, and it is the Casmas, because I've owned lots of different ones of the different styles. Sorry, I had to stop and admire the sparkles on this. I'm a bit of a magpie that way. I'm like, ooh, sparkles. Yes, what was I saying? Yes, I've tried a lot of their styles, including their full-length styles. A lot of people really like the Oliver pant. For my body shape, I found the Oliver pant a little too long and a little too rounded at the bottom. So I did buy a few of those, but now I realize they weren't a great style. I feel like the Casma pants are just like, they work all year round. They're so comfortable. They look artsy. They're just an artsy cut.
Yeah, they are.
Even though like it feels like you're wearing linen track pants, but it's an artsy cut. Okay, so I would 100% pair this with Yearling. I was looking at it online today. The pictures do not even begin to do it justice. It's teal. It's probably the same color as Learbird. Learbird's a little bit darker. But what's so cool about it, it's got this kind of bronze embroidery on it. Can they see it?
Yes, they can.
Yeah. This, with this color, with this Yearling color, would be so gorgeous. Like, it would be drop dead gorgeous. Or even Nochi. If you already have Nochi, this would be great with Nochi. I think, like, I don't think there's anything else you would want to pair it with. Anything else would just, like, kind of dull in comparison. It has to be one of these orangey kind of tones. It's so beautiful. Like, so beautiful. Could they see how beautiful it is? Like, I just
Yes,
need to know
they
that
can.
you know how beautiful
They
it is.
can see how beautiful it is.
Because
And
it's so beautiful.
And also, there's a couple comments. So Jessica says linen track pants, LOL, love it. And Rebecca says LOL, linen track pants. Sorry, she said that first. And then Morak says, I found a pair of Oliver and in navy on super sale, and I love the length.
Do you like the? See, I really like the Oliver pant too. I probably have six pairs of the Oliver pant, and I used to wear them a lot when I was teaching. But I found that they only really worked well when I paired it with the Huxley tank. There was something about the dimensions and the width and where they were wide that I had trouble finding a top that consistently worked with it. I ended up mostly getting that other Bryn Walker top. It's kind of asymmetrical. It's not the Nola, it's the, if you know, you know. If you know, you know the one I'm talking about. It kind of cuts this way, and it has like a little pocket here. Maybe it's very asymmetrical, has little angles that come out. So I had to, when I got the Oliver pant, I could only wear it with that top because it didn't really work with anything else. So I find that these pants go with a lot of the looks, the tops that I already own. Without me having to kind of invest in a whole other look to go with those Oliver pants. So I guess that's the other reason. Like, these kind of work into my wardrobe, my existing wardrobe already. But everybody has a different body shape, so it totally makes sense that, you know, for some people the Oliver pant would be the way to go. For me though, I found it limiting. Okay, so this is another piece that I thought would go really well with oregano and with, I keep wanting to call it fauna, but it's Yearling. So you can see there's oregano and there's Yearling. And you can see how great those would look together. Can they see that?
Yes, they can. Morak says, it's so rich and beautiful. I'm 5'8", and finding something long enough is hard.
Yes, and those are long enough. That's true. The Oliver pant, and they've got a nice cut. Like, the Oliver pant goes like this, and then it kind of just cuts in a little bit that way. I believe when I got them, the Oliver pants didn't used to have pockets. They may have changed that now. They're good pants. They are. Well, anything by Bryn Walker is going to be good. All right, so this is the pair that Shefali put together. I had my doubts, and you guys get to be the judge.
Does it?
Does it?
Doesn't it?
Does it? So I thought this would be gorgeous with Yearling because it would be almost like a tone-on-tone set, except you would have colors in here that you could pull out with your accessories. So having the same color top and bottom would be really elongating. So that's why I thought this with Yearling would be sensational.
And I agree.
And I also think it would work
With oregano?
with oregano.
Yes.
So both oregano and Yearling.
Oregano would be fun with it.
I also think it would, whoopsie, it would go with Mourvedre.
Aren't you guys having fun watching Priya struggle?
Watch me struggle. Okay, wouldn't that be cool with Mourvedre?
Yeah, very cool with Mourvedre.
So like it's got some serious potential. It would also go really well with that very light teal from a couple of seasons ago. I know Heather got a pair and I got a pair as well. It's this color. It's like a gray teal, but I can't remember the name of it anymore. It was maybe 3 seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great color too. And there's a color in here that I think would look really good with Grenache. And this would go with the Aperitivo. So it's got a lot of really great colors that you could pull up. And it's a side slit top. And then Shefali, let me put this on first. No, I'm not going to put it on first because what if I can't stand it together? It could happen. Okay, so now this one also goes with so many colors. And again, I am shocked that this hasn't sold. The duster sold, but not the jacket. So this will look stunning with, okay, I'm going to have to stand here to show you. Can they see?
Yes, they can.
Okay, look at me finding ways to do things. It'll look great with oregano. It's going to look great with Yearling.
Wow.
It's going to look great with Mourvedre because of these colors. What else, Shefali? Not Para. Not Gable.
Not
Torta.
Torta for sure.
Torta. And black.
Yeah, you could do, dare I say it, Aperitivo with a good pairing.
Aperitivo, but there is no aperitivo. You mean Zafferano?
Oh, Zaffarino, yeah.
You could. You could do it with Zafferano.
And you could do it with Mourvedre.
Yes, and I think we said Mourvedre. But there, yeah, you could do it with the Zafferano.
You could also be really crazy and do it with Kirsch.
Makes me stop in my tracks.
Because you have green. It's a
you could, and
color.
it does bring up this color in here. Might be a bit contrasty though.
And Viscacha you said as well? Viscacha is the right tone.
Yeah, it is the right tone. It's a good neutral.
Yeah.
It's your beige, your standard beige.
Your beige. Yeah, I know, Carol. Claire has the best comment ever. So I just want to say Claire's comment because it's so good. Claire says, I can walk around my apartment with reading glasses, cat treats, my keys, wallet, and my phone in my pocket. Yes, I am a middle-aged superhero in my Casbah pants.
It's so true. So true. Okay, I do not know how this hasn't sold yet. This is one of my
This is
favorites.
Priya's biggest question.
Yeah, I don't know
how has this not sold?
Well, it's beautiful, guys. Look at the colors. They don't smack you in the face. They just wow you a little. Yeah. They're not smack you in the face beautiful. They're just silently like a gorgeous cat in the corner. It's true. It's just waiting to be admired.
Where is this cat in the corner?
The whole top is the cat in the corner.
Oh.
Okay, now this is Shefali's pairing. Does it? Doesn't it? I don't know.
If you're not a pattern person, this is going to be horrific. But I do actually think it has the same colors. It has. At that point, I asked your friends, "Why are you a part of this branch?" but I will say it actually has the same colors in it, but kind of reversed, if you know what I mean.
So I would say but I would say the biggest reason why I don't like them as much together is because this is all earthy tones.
Yeah. And
this color right here is octopus, which you would think would be an earthy natural tone, but it is not. It's definitely creamy pinky.
How about if you wore it upside down hack? Oh, people like it.
Really?
Jane says no. Heather K. Vaznak says yes. And Jackie says OMG.
Is that a good OMG or a bad one?
I have no idea.
Could be either. Okay, I don't hate it like this because I feel like
guys, this is what I do this for, the controversial opinions. I don't hate
I don't hate it. I
actually like the length of it.
I like it with this length. And I like how this kind of blends in a lot more. Like it kind of overlaps it a lot more. I don't hate it. I actually
the more I said it hurts my eyes.
But if you squint, Morag, just squint.
Bad OMG, LOL. That's funny. I will say, guys, it is a controversial opinion, but I like it. I would wear it. And if Lorena was here, she would wear it too.
I think I like it, but I only like it because I like this and I like this, and I'm willing to have them together if it means I can have them.
I actually think pieces like this, I just wanted to show like you can have pieces like this that you bought because you love them, and you can make them work if you accessorize them well.
That's
I
true.
think this upside down, you have the one of the, you know, what are those necklaces that we sell that you
Artisan.
um
They're colored. Oh, color pop
pop
color.
pop color necklace.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you had even the yearling pants,
Yeah, it would be
cool.
cute. It could be done for sure.
I think that's also very fashion. I like this kind of controversy. Thank you.
Okay, so this was pulled to go with oregano, and I think I'm going to wholeheartedly agree because that is 100%.
Yeah, that's oregano.
That is oregano.
Is that kirsch with it?
Oh, let's check. Yes. I don't know. Kirsch is really hard. It looks like kirsch. Is it exactly kirsch? Okay, I would say that at least some of these reds are kirsch because see how there's kind of a bunch of different shades of red in there?
Yeah.
So at least one of those reds. It's really hard to do, guys. At least one of those reds
Okay.
is kirsch.
Next time we have I know what to do now to try to make this easier.
What? Just cut them into strips?
I'm gonna actually we should take pictures of them next time, put them in here as images, and then I'll pop it up whenever you want to show one.
Oh, can we do that?
I don't think we can do that right now.
No, but can we put in images?
I think so.
I thought we could only put in comments.
We can play with overlays.
Overlays are something very different.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think so. 'Cause
No. We can do an overlay. We can create an overlay that is the color and then put the color on top. Here, I'm gonna try something.
Okay, and I'm going to show you oregano with this in the meantime. So oregano is perfect. Starlight is pretty darn close. Rose, pretty close. There's rose. What other colors do we have? Oh, that yellow. The yellow is a no-go, guys. The yellow is a no-go. Yearling. Nope, no no yearling. Viscantha. Oh no, wait, Viscacha. No, not Viscacha. So there you go. That was a whole bunch of colors. Did you figure out how to do it?
Well, I wanted to test it after you showed something.
Okay, I'm going to show one that's Evia.
I feel like this can be done.
But the other thing I was worried is if we try to match it with colors on screen, because I was even thinking, what if I did huge color photocopies of the colors? But then what if they don't come out exact?
Well, I think there's no... Poor little swatches are getting so frayed from all this traffic. I know, Heather, they are.
They are.
I feel so bad for them. Oh, would love to see PRC 5362 if possible. That is
Golly, which one's that?
a good question.
Okay, so
5362.
These next ones all go with Evia. This, by the way, would also go with aperitivo. That's aperitivo.
Yeah, so it's coming up. It's that jacket that we showed in the Does It, Doesn't It? The kimono suit jacket. It's got up, forward by the black.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Okay. Does it?
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
I think this is beautiful. Like I know it's much. I see that it's much, but the colors are gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so this would be great with Priya remembers to show her before she puts it on. Okay. It would be great with Viscacha. Can they see that?
Yes.
Okay, so Viscacha. In terms of our blues, I would say not really either of them, maybe Lysanthus. I think it would go with Yearling just because it's that warm color, but I would put it with Aperitivo instead. And more Viscacha.
So Heather is asking, what is the code for today? I can't find the cute box you taught that I liked. So would you mind explaining to our friends at home how they can view everything from the live today?
Yeah. So if you're interested, okay, if you want to be really sneaky and see everything from the live today, just type in the word, search the word deer, as in reindeer, DEER.
Maybe that's what she's talking about. She asked for the code for
Yeah,
today.
that is the code word. But
Okay.
maybe she knows. She's been
Maybe
around.
she knows.
But otherwise, if you are interested in seeing this collection and you are on Instagram, type in the words "show me," and it will take you to. It'll give you a link to your direct messages that takes you to a featured collection page, and it's the first collection in the featured collection page, the top one. If you are watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, you'll find the link to the collection in the description for this live. If you are just looking at the website, the first row is where you can order your spring linens, and then directly below that, there's a picture of a piece of fabric, and it says shop now or shop or watch, and watch will take you to YouTube, and shop will take you to the collection. Have I missed any? No, I think that's it. That's it, yeah. So the word, I guess, if on Instagram is show me. So I really love this. I just love these blues together and then kind of paired with the green. Can you imagine how stunning this would be with aperitivo?
Oh yeah.
Like drop dead gorgeous
Fabulous.
with aperitivo. And then it's got these pretty sparkles through here. I do love this. And it's soft like anything too. So we pulled this one to go with, Evia. They picked it to go with Evia, so it must. Because Alex picked it. And Alex is smart like that. Alex is smart. But I don't see it as Evia. Maybe. What do you think, Shafali? I'm going to hold them up. Evia and Lysanthus. I don't think it's Lysanthus, but maybe it's Evia.
I would say it's Evia.
It's not
Evia.
Lysanthus.
It's not Lysanthus.
No. I think Evia is a little bit lighter than this color, though. Here. So this is another one that, this is nice. We paired this one with Evia as well. Look at how it looks with kind of like the darker patches in the center. Very pretty. Very soft. Okay. Evia? Yes. Yes. 100%. If you're looking for something that matches Evia so that you can have a top and bottom that match exactly, this could be your best friend right here. And then you could just layer it with anything else you want, and this becomes your base, like your underpinning. So that's actually perfect together. Love it. If I got Evia, I would get this. Because you know how easy it would be to get dressed? You throw this on top, your Evia on the bottom, and then anything else.
So I'm gonna try something.
What are we trying? What are you trying?
Oh my god, it worked!
What did you do?
Guys, who do you think this is?
Okay, let me see. Oh my god! How did you do that and why?
I wanted to test whether it would work if we added an image. So friends, who do we think this is? Rachel just went OMG.
Our Rachel?
Yeah, our Rachel. My favorite Priya era.
So that's Priya in the 80s, guys. I was heading to a New Year's Eve party. I got the dress from a secondhand store in Toronto called Courage, My Love, or Black Market. It was one of the two. And
Priya shopping at Black Market, encourage my love.
Okay,
That's where all the cool
I was a
people were.
teenager at the time. So
Really?
So yeah, and the dress was handmade, and you could tell that somebody had designed it. So based on the style, I would say 60s, and it was probably worn as a mini dress. But there was no way I had the confidence to wear that dress like that. So I actually had a skirt. I went out and I bought fabric at the Indian store, the gold lame fabric, and then had the Indian tailors turn it into a skirt for me. So that was my very fancy outfit that I wore in probably grade 11. Might have been grade 10.
All right, we got to do a recreation of this pose. Next time you put something red on. Oh, when you do the red self pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I look this? Like this?
Yeah. No, you stood this way. Hold on. I'm gonna show you.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
So I love this. This is so soft. We have it in self pocket dress as well. And this is another piece that would be stunning with Evia. And you can see the Evias right there. This one's really soft. This one is buttery soft. It's beautiful. Are people having a good laugh?
They are.
I'm sure
So
they have
cool,
pictures
Priya,
from the
said
80s.
Sabina. There was an awesome restaurant across from Courage My Love. It's gone now.
Oh, what was it called?
Not sure. But I took Priya to that area of Kensington because my favorite jewelers is actually there. So
We had fun. He actually gave us, when we were leaving, he gave us each a stone. He reached into this like thing of crystals and stones, took one in each hand, and then looked at both of us and then kind of, I don't know, prayed, meditated.
we both went like this.
And we're both like, and then he put one in each of our hands. He goes, oh, look at what you got. And you got serpentine and I got
you got white howlet.
white halite,
Halite, yeah.
and you got serpentine.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it was like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, this is 100% Viscacha. Do we all agree that this is Viscacha?
I think so.
I think so too. Yeah, without question. This will be amazing with Viscacha. It would also be great with oregano because it is that yellowy green. I should come up close when I do that. Okay, so there it is with oregano. And then there it is with Viscacha. Viscacha's right there. What time is it, Miss Shifali?
It is 9:37.
Oh my goodness. We might not get to all of them.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'll show you this because I honestly don't know how it hasn't sold yet. It is Viscacha and Starlight. So navy and olive. It is a, what is that called? Chiffon silk. It literally weighs nothing. I cannot even begin to tell you how fabulous this is. I don't think the pictures online do it justice. Otherwise it would be gone already. Can they, like, it's so sheer. I don't know if they can even see it.
They definitely can see it.
It's beautiful.
They can't see it. It's invisible.
Oh, it's so beautiful though. It's so beautiful. Yeah.
Very Viscacha. I think that's what I said we should have paired it with.
Yeah, or Starlight.
Mhm.
It'd be great with navy. Like even that navy indigo jumpsuit or the Joanna jumpsuit in navy or in olive would be great with this. And that was inside out, guys. Wait till you see it not inside out. There. So beautiful. How, like I just don't know how this hasn't sold. Look at that down at the bottom there. She's very elegant.
Very elegant.
Okay, so this is another one that is Viscacha. Yeah, you can totally see that this is Viscacha down here. And it would also go really well with Starlight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tunic length caftan. Look at how elegant that is there, though. Like that patterning through there. Just beautiful. Especially if you paired it with navy.
Mm-hmm. Sabina said, anyone remember the bamboo on Queen Street in the 80s and 90s?
The bamboo. The bamboo club? Was it the bamboo club?
I don't know.
I think so.
The bamboo is a then and now Toronto Nightlife. I think it's a restaurant. Yeah, it's a club.
It was a club. Yeah,
Like
I do remember
rooftop
the bamboo.
patio question mark.
Yeah, I remember the bamboo. And there was another place that we used to go to a place called RPM.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was this huge club that was in a warehouse down on Queen Street. So this works really well with Yearling.
I wonder if that's the one that my friend's mom worked at. She worked at a club downtown in the 80s and 90s when she was also
That age.
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people went to RPM. It was big. We listened to
wonder. I
house
should ask her.
music, house
Oh my
music.
God, Priya listening to house
House-
music and
house.
partying. Is
There was this one song called House Nation, and for years I thought he was saying oscillation. And I would be like, that reminds me of science class. This song sounds really great. And it would be like, oscillation, it wasn't oscillation. Thought for sure it was oscillation.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I feel like I've heard House Nation too.
House Nation. And it was that over and over again. That's it. That was the whole song.
Yeah, that's all you do.
That's all you do.
Yes, RPM. The roof deck, yeah, great pad thai.
Did it have great pad thai?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta bring up the photo. I gotta bring it up.
Oh my god, which one now?
Okay, it's the same one. It's the same one. I wanted you to pose with it, and then move
Okay.
this
Would I have to
way,
this like this?
this way, this way, and then you were posed this way. You had one leg this way in front, and then your other hand's like this.
So I thought I was being cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I wish you had the 80s hair too.
I
That'd be
do
amazing.
probably. Wait, hold on. Just like piled on top of my head.
Yeah, on one side.
You just wished you lived in the 80s, Shifani.
You know I would have loved the 80s, Bria.
So you know how when I look back, like I can tell clothing from the 50s, the 60s, the 30s, the 40s, like effortlessly. I can say, oh yeah, that's what decade that was. When it comes to 80s and 90s, I'm like, yeah, those are just clothes.
Yeah.
Like there's no, that's
What
just,
are you guys talking about?
that's just clothing. Like I don't even, like I honestly cannot see that it has a style. It's just, those are clothes and then those are eras. All the other ones are eras.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. Okay, guys, digitalis. We're gonna go fast because we're gonna get as far as that beautiful piece and then
The ladies are talking. They're like, I remember the Bamboo Club. Yes, RPM. And the Phoenix. And the Bob. Yes, the Big Bob.
The Big Bob, yeah. And then there was one that I used to go to that was, I think it was called like Dirty, or it was two names, two words.
There was Brunswick House.
Oh, the Brunny.
Yeah, the Brunny. The Dance Cave. Great Scott Bamboo.
There was this other one though. It was shoot, I think it's still there. I don't even, it'll come to me. Come to me in the middle of the night.
As good thoughts do.
Yeah.
And Carol says my boyfriend at the time had a Vespa.
Oh, that's fancy. So here's my fun little 80s story. When I was in, which actually ties in Shefali. Remember that story about when I went to Paris as a teenager when I was 17?
Yeah.
Okay, on that same trip, I went to Nice. Like we went to school in Nice and then we had 1 week of traveling.
Oh, okay.
And so I met, my girlfriends and I met these three guys, Antonio, Filippo, and Vitaliano.
Of course their names were
Antonio, Filippo, and Vitaliano.
Italiano.
And so they were like, so charming and everything. And they're like, oh, why don't you guys come back to our place? And we're like, sure, because they were going to make us spaghetti. And I'm like, spaghetti, that sounds great.
Oh my
Stupid,
God.
naive. And so we get there, and like there were three of us, right? There was Kim, there was me, and I don't remember who the third girl was. Anyways, so Filippo.
Oh.
Yeah, which one did I have?
No,
again?
you should say Felipa.
But it wasn't Filippo, it was Filippo. So Karen had Vitaliano, and somebody else had Antonio. So I had Filippo. Anyways, so Filippo is like, you want to see my room? And I'm like, yeah, that would be so great. Because I was so dumb. I know. So we get in the room and he's like, hey, you want to see my bed? I'm like, why? It's just a bed. And he's like, no, like we could see the bed. I'm like, there's nothing to see. And I'm totally naive. Totally. I'm like, yeah, let's go back. The spaghetti's probably done now. No idea until so much later what actually was going on in that moment.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did the other girls?
I don't know what they did. They all disappeared. Yeah.
And you had spaghetti.
And I had spaghetti. Filippo must have been so bitter. So bitter.
No, I'm sure he was like, yeah, he might have been really
He might have been really
Yeah,
bitter. He's like, yeah. Okay, so things that go with Morvedra. We're going to do this fast. This one.
I thought that was digitalis.
Oh, gosh. Is this stuff that goes with digitalis?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Stuff that goes with digitalis. Yeah, yeah, oh my gosh. This definitely goes with digitalis, guys. That's digitalis. And this is possibly the right yellow. What do we think? Maybe? It's close.
It's close.
It's close.
I like it with Inkberry.
Oh, yeah, I like it with Inkberry. I do think it works with digitalis, though, as well. So you can see digitalis there. And then this one is another one that works really well with digitalis. Even though you would think that that's a lot of pink, some of the pink has purple in it. So it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
See how fast I got through those?
So
Because
fast.
time is of the essence. So allium we're going to be getting in store. I don't think anybody ordered allium, really. I don't know. We're going to not show you allium. I'm actually. Is there anyone who wants to see Rose?
Is there anyone who wants to see Rose? Anyone?
Anyone at all? Anyone?
Going once. Going twice.
Okay, that moves us right down into this then.
I'm craving falafel now. Food of choice after the bar. Yes. Oh, more I've ordered allium actually.
Oh, did she? We have some pieces that go with allium. I'll show them to you. I also really loved allium. I didn't buy it, but I knew we were getting it in store, so I thought I would get my second chance on that one.
So I have another question for you guys. How old is Priya in this photo?
Did you put up another photo?
Yes, I did. Yes, guys. Yes.
Is it the one in Paris?
Yeah, it's one in Paris. Let's see. It's the one of you in the black. Okay.
Oh, just the black?
Okay. I've got some ages.
What do they think?
20.
Okay,
18.
I've got to see these
18.
pictures.
20s, the 90s, you rock
Oh,
a great
that
red
one.
lip.
Yeah.
35, says Lorena. Priya looks so good in Paris. I know, she looked amazing in Paris.
It was good time. Pilates was really working for me. 3 times a week, guys.
Oh, did you tell them about the flirting and how you went on the Paris trip before the flirting? Or after the flirting, like with the instructor?
Oh, wait. Who?
Like, remember the instructor was flirting with Goat, and then he was like, yeah, I'm taking my wife on a Paris trip.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I've told them about it, but that's what happened. And yes, she was flirting with Goat. And it was the Pilates instructor who got me into Paris because he said, it's Priya's birthday and I should take her somewhere special, but I don't know what to do. And so this Pilates instructor said, well, this is what you should do. And then he did. Wow. So guys, should we tell them how old I was?
Yes. You look smoking, beauty.
Thank you. That was me at 40, guys. That was 40.
40 then. Yeah, Heather got it. 40 then. Lorena was close.
Yeah.
Jackie said you looked older and very sophisticated.
I did do sophisticated. It was a lot of work, and now I just am comfortable. I'm happy with comfortable and pretty.
And if you don't mind also coming up closer with that piece, just so Jessica can see it.
So the color on the background of this is kind of creamy. Like it has the tiniest little bit of undertone of like a buttery yellow.
Yes.
But then other than that, the colors are extremely vivid and probably are coming out well. Are they?
Yes, they are. They're coming out really well.
You're just having way too much fun showing them my pictures.
Now that I found an edit to do, I am having the time of my life. So I'm testing it out now.
Okay, so maybe I'll try on things that go with allium. So we had this to go with Starlight, which is the blue. And I think that's it. Oh, wait, no, definitely oregano. Yeah, definitely oregano. So oregano and possibly yearling, if they can see it. And Viscacha, maybe Viscacha. But Viscacha is an olive, and this is definitely like a very pale butter color.
Do you think the base color of that is beige at all?
It is not. If I had to really work hard to give it a name, I would say it is the palest green ever with yellow undertones. Like leaf green mixed with a whole lot of white.
Oh, Carol asked, was there oregano on the spaghetti when you had it?
I don't remember.
Was it good? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that. I just remember when they put the spaghetti into the pot, they put oil in it. And they said that their mother had... And okay, wait. You need to know that their first language was Italian. And my first language was English. And we were all speaking in French.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So there wasn't a whole lot of great communication going on.
Oh, you want to see the bed?
The bed? I'm like, it's a bed.
Yeah.
It's a great cultural exchange moment.
So he probably wasn't mad. He probably just think you didn't understand French that well.
Yeah. So then what they did after that we were supposed to go to Italy for like one of the weekends. And he goes, okay, so I think I've told you guys this before. So he says, he goes, so when you meet people, it's considered very rude if you don't wave and say hello. And so we're like, okay, good, thank you, yeah. And they go, so the way you say hello, like the casual way of saying hello is you go, stronza. So of course, you know, three of us, me, Kim, or Karen, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was me, Kim, and Karen. So Kim and Karen were twins, but then I was with them. Yeah, so we went through all of Italy going, stronza, which we found out later means shithead. You saw that setup coming?
Yeah.
I didn't. Super naive. So naive.
My mom told me the story of how this Singaporean girl used to work with them like in the 90s in the banks, like in Sri Lanka, and her two guy friends taught her all the swear words and were like, this is what you say to say hi to people.
No.
This is how you say this and that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was so naive. I was telling Shafali I didn't learn Hindi swear words until I met my husband because he has brothers. So that's all they do is swear at each other in Hindi. So I had no idea because my parents don't swear.
Yeah. And there's a couple more comments. Rebecca and Claire say that comfortable is better and comfortable is how we save the world.
Yes.
And Marilyn says, you look fabulous now, Priya.
Thank you, Marilyn. So do you.
And Jessica says, OMG, lol, lol, lol. And Carol says, first time a guy made me spaghetti, he started a fire by accident.
I think these guys never thought they would ever have to actually get as far as the spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like, I think the spaghetti was the ruse, and they were like, well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We've got rooms. We got beds here.
Beds.
We all want the beds, right? All of us want the beds.
Yeah.
Some of us just wanted spaghetti.
I see that as a win, honestly. You got fed, and that's important.
I did.
You got fed Italian food in France.
Yeah. Yeah, three Italian guys with great Italian names. Antonio, Filippo, and Vitaliano.
Literally pasta, three pasta sauces you buy here.
It's true. They were very handsome. I think they were only like 17 as well. Okay, so this color goes with allium up here in the booble region. The booble region is allium. But this down here is deeper.
You know, it'd be even funnier if you told this story and one of their wives is a sorry, not sorry.
Could you imagine that?
That would be
And
hilarious.
they were like, oh my god, we've heard the other side of this story, the guy side. I wish Sneaky D's. Remember I said there was another one, filthy something, stinky something? Sneaky D's.
Yeah, stinky sneaky
We went to Sneaky D's. Okay, and I really like this too, and I bet you. No, guys, do not stop and think that this is Gable, because it's not. Again, this is more of a blue.
Don't even stop or think.
Don't stop
Just
or
know.
think. Just know that it is not.
Yes, sneaky D, says Carol.
Yeah.
And Carol says, guess that made him hot.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. I knew nothing. Literally knew nothing of the world. How did I get by? So this is another one that goes with allium. And the allium in this is...
Even Claire says, yes, sneaky D's. Some of those places were a little stinky. Oh, yeah, guys, they still are. Trust me.
Yeah. I don't think they were as dangerous back then, though. Like, I don't think we ever had to worry about anybody putting anything in our drinks or, like, I don't know. Like, they just...
I think it was less people as well, which kind of helped, like, even statistically, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, just,
Like, just
the odds were in our favor.
Bigger, yeah, more. And also, like, what was I gonna say? Because, like, I know that my friend's mom, when she worked in this nightclub in her 20s, get burned by cigarettes.
That used to happen all the time.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, there were always cigarettes being waved down here. Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore.
No. Huh. Well, it does, but in smoking areas, like pits and stuff.
Yeah.
And Sabina says, isn't Stinky D's still there? They weren't as dangerous.
No, Sneaky D's was not as dangerous. Like, I remember... I have so many of these little stupid stories. And I'm sure everybody else has way better stories. My stories are so freaking lame. But there was a guy who I met. And we went downtown together. Like, I barely knew this guy. And we got downtown, and I guess he thought his hair didn't look good.
Oh, God.
Have I told you this story?
No.
I told it to my girls, and they're just like, so he was like, oh, my hair's a mess. And he was younger than I was. And so he says, hold on, let me go buy some orange juice. And I'm not kidding you. He went into a convenience store. He was from somewhere out east. Out east. And he went into a convenience store, got a thing of orange juice, flipped his head over, ran the orange juice through his hair, and it was all really sticky, right? Kind of did this so his hair all stuck up. And then he's like, there, good to go. Yeah. He was the guy who introduced me to Sarah McLachlan. He used to listen to a lot of Sarah McLachlan.
That makes a lot of sense. Guys that have spiky hair like that from the 80s and 90s listen to a lot
Also listen to
a lot of Sarah McLachlan.
in the Venn diagram.
Yeah. In the hierarchy of guys with spiky hair, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's odd.
Because it's not spiky enough to be punk, if you know what I mean.
No,
like,
but it needed to be like matted,
edgy
and matted, and
Yeah.
apparently orange juice will do the trick in a bind.
That orange juice trick. Disgusting.
So disgusting. So disgusting. Could you imagine how sticky that would be?
Yeah.
And like he did it like it was just the most normal freak. And I'm just watching. I'm like, maybe this is a thing I don't know. I don't know everything.
I don't know what men do.
I don't know.
Okay, so Sabina asked, isn't Sneaky D still there? They weren't as dangerous. Carol said you could bring your drink on the dance floor and smoke inside. Yeah.
It wasn't as dangerous. I used to go with like my girlfriends and we would just go there and we'd never get hit on or anything. Like it was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. And then Carol said it was an unidentified party injury. Heather says it would light your polyester on fire. You needed silk.
So true.
And Sabina says that was a great hair story. Carol said they used to put sugar and water in hair to make the spikes stay up.
See? So maybe like he really did act like it was just the most normal thing in the world. Still speechless. How many years later? 40 years later, I'm still. Yeah.
And Morak says, again, this piece looks gorgeous on you.
I
Mrs.
love
Ear said
this.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And Jackie says, remember the mohawk?
Oh, I do remember the mohawk. They used to put eggs in their hair to hold it in place.
Yeah,
egg whites.
Yeah, because the egg whites would kind of.
So when I was in university, I went to U of T and I worked downtown.
Oh my God, Lorena, it's crazy.
What did Lorena
She
say?
said, thought they used
Oh, possibly.
possibly. That is hilarious, Lorena.
Not in front of me, though.
I wanted spaghetti.
Oh, I love this. This is another one of those pieces that I didn't think I would love, but look
Yeah.
at that down there. That's beautiful. So yeah, I can't remember the other stories. There were others. Oh, okay. So that same guy. Okay, this one, we hope my parents aren't watching.
Okay.
I don't even think I can. My parents might be here watching. I'll tell you this story.
Yeah,
in
I'm
person.
excited to hear this story.
Yeah. Yes, I will definitely tell you this story later. But if I told this story now, a lie will become uncovered. And maybe they haven't figured it out yet. 40 years later, maybe they
40
still,
years later,
maybe
Priya.
they really do believe the
3
power
kids
went
later.
out. Maybe the power did go out. I don't know.
Oh my God, Priya. Okay, so Heather says something about Mary. Carol says, I saw people put Kool-Aid in their hair before a Skinny Puppy concert in the 80s.
Ew, see what I mean?
Gross.
Like, I think it was a thing.
And Morag says, you all are making me glad that I mostly missed the 80s as I was already married with children.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Morag, you do not look like you were already married with children in the 80s. At all.
At all.
Wow.
Shocked.
So you were having fun in the 70s, which is probably way more interesting than what we were doing in the
Yeah.
80s. Yeah. I bet you got some real stories from the 60s
Yeah.
and the 70s. I think we're done.
I think so too.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I always think, though, my stories must be so lame in comparison to the stories that our ladies have. But I'm the only one who has a camera in front of me. So I get to be like, my stories are so great.
Oh my God.
But they're not. They're ordinary stories. I would love to hear your
Ooh,
stories.
Morag said, thanks. At 50, I still look like I was 30.
Yeah, you can tell because you do not look old enough
Yeah,
to
you
not
look
have
great,
enjoyed
Morag.
the 80s with us.
And you're fabulous in our silks, I will say.
Mhm.
We love looking at your pictures.
We
and stuff
do.
as well.
We do love looking at them. Okay, guys. What's
Heather
fun?
said, oh my God, she said, you likely have less shame.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I was lame too, said Margot.
I was really lame. I was so lame. So very lame. I I was very sheltered. And like the highlight of my high school years was like getting A's on tests. Like I was
Me
that
too!
kid. I was that kid. I'm like, I got another A. And everyone else is like, I smoked up and did this and died, but I got an A. And that's what matters.
That I mean, you met goat at law school, so
I did meet Gable
Yeah.
at law school. I did.
And Morak says your stories are endearing and adorable. Carrie says shame, shame, shame. And Carol says thinking of Game of Thrones, ha ha ha. Lorena just has a face with the zipper mouth shut. And Morak said I hitchhiked cross country in the 70s.
Oh my
So
God! See,
she was
that's
an
a
active girl.
story.
Yeah.
That's a story. So I can tell you another one that is slightly less embarrassing, and my parents aren't involved in this one. So when I first met Goat,
Yeah.
I lived downtown in my Ottawa friends. I lived in the market, across from what was then Bagel, above. Oh, it was a restaurant.
Oh, Morak said I was a rebel.
Oh yeah, I think that must have been amazing in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So I lived above across from Bagel in the market, and I met Goat. I was going to law school, and I met Goat there, and he used to sleep over at my place all the time. So I had a roommate. His name was Eric, but Eric really kept to himself, and he was never home. So basically, I had run of this apartment, and Goat would sleep over all the time. And his mother never asked any questions. I was a good little Indian girl. She didn't want to know. I didn't want to tell. Nobody said anything. So then my friend Kim was coming over to visit me, and I needed blankets and like a place for her to sleep. And so Goat calls his mom and says, Mom, do we have any extra blankets that Priya can use? Her friend Kim is coming over and she needs blankets. And she's quiet for a second. And she goes, well, what do you use when you're there? And we're both like, ugh. So he's quiet for a second. He goes, oh, I use Eric's blankets, but those are guy blankets. You can't possibly expect Kim to use a guy blanket. And I'm like, what's a guy blanket?
The shabbiest
I
blanket he's had since he was
And
5
so
years old.
His mom is like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Come get a blanket for Kim. And I'm like,
I heard and saw nothing.
who gets away with saying that's a guy blanket?
Sons, brown sons.
Brown sons. Yeah, there's no way
No-
I would have gotten away with
way.
that's a brown, but that's a
A
guy blanket. And I
That's
need
what
a
Carol
girl
said. It's a
blanket.
great response.
Oh my
Guy
God, he
blanket.
didn't even skip a freaking beat. I'm like, how do you come up with that? Like, how do you come up with that?
Yeah, Sabina just sent a bunch of laughing emojis. And Mrs. Ear said, a guy. Yes.
Yes.
And Carol said, I went to Bagel once. Best cucumber cream cheese bagel
Yeah.
ever.
Bagel was so great. It's gone now. The Bagel was awesome. And I think there was Claire de Lune there, and then we were right above something, but I can't remember what anymore. It was a great apartment. That was fun few years. Okay, guys, could reminisce forever. It has again been lovely hanging out with you. I guess that's it. I'll see you Tuesday. If I'm here, I will try to pop on and do a live.
Oh my God, Mark said, my poor kids couldn't get away with anything because I knew the score.
I bet. Well, if she'd been all around in the 70s,
Yeah.
she's like the Forrest Gump movie.
She's basically the Forrest Gump movie.
Yeah,
Forrest Gump, she's Tom Hanks. She is Tom
running next to the van.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, have a fabulous weekend.
Have a great weekend,
We'll
guys.
see you guys Tuesday or Friday, whichever one you pop in for. Bye, everyone.
Bye.